Hello everyone and welcome to Codebusting. I'm your host, Code Marvelous. I'm sorry for starting a little bit late today. I had a little bit of a technical issue, but thank you everybody for being patient. I really appreciate it. So, tonight we are looking at a new wizard build called the Shoveler that I've been working on. So I've been noticing the people are very fond of Sensi's Actors Union. And people really like just playing these prison decks that never ever score. So, in that kind of meta, showing off gets really good for picking agendas off the bottom of the deck. And Demolition Run gets good for destroying cards that aren't agendas off the top of the deck. So, the whole premise of this build is around the idea that I can leverage the surprise of these two cards to close games even faster as Wizard against some of these prison decks and against some of these other things that we've got going on. So let's take a look and let's see how we do. Hey, Oakrond. Oh, I'm not logged in as myself. Oh, now you all know the secret. If you caught it. Alright, so let's shift F5. Make sure we get our button. There we go. All right. Weird. All right, so let's just export. Let's get that in there. Balder, you can't get in my lap right now. All right, let's try this one more time. All right, let's fire up the music and let's get it started. Oh yeah, the Shoveler. Hopefully people will get the reference. All right. So, I know I'm going dark side here by playing Wizard, but I'm trying to get away from being just overcommitted to like tier 1.5 or tier 2 decks, and instead trying to spice up, acknowledge archetypes that we know are good. Is everybody able to hear the levels all right? I had to redo all of my settings after coming back from the tournament. Yes, all the beer, Thomas. In my lovely wedding cup. This was the cup from my wedding. It says Dan Game Master. That should give you a little view into what my hobbies were like before playing Netrunner. I mean, Ian, that was one of my modern Prometheus Faust-based Atom deck. That was the opening tagline of the description. If you can't be part of the solution, you could certainly be part of the problem. We're just struggling for a an opponent. So I guess I'll. Well, no, nobody from the Ghost Branch can play against me because you know what I'm doing. And the demolition runs and the showing off are surprise cards. Oh, why didn't my custom background come up? Oh, whatever, it doesn't matter. Alright. Let's toggle video mode. Let's mulligan. You've already got the salsa. Hey, Chris. And away it goes. We'll have a setup turn so we can go to town next time. Sanjay, I'm definitely not looking for what I started with. I'm looking for like a career fair and an Earthrise. Yep, there it is. And we lose a deja vu. Not great, but at least we can start removing things from the game next turn. And this is also not a very good deck to be live streaming. Alright, so let's go ahead and put that down. Let's run R&D. I'm pretty sure this deck doesn't run snares. Baldy, you can't get in my lap right now, and you can't shred my jacket either. Alright, I'll steal that Philotic Entanglement. I'll go get this hostile. So remove that from the game. And then now let's go get that. Spicy salsa. Yeah, any suggestions for license-free music where my videos aren't going to be unviewable in Europe would be great. Future perfect. Gutsy play, Cotton. I mean, if I had my way, Chris, this channel would be all like Daft Punk, ska music, and like Lady Gaga, so. Okay. So, let's run R&D. Let's run server 9. Let's remove that from the game. Let's get rid of Sundew. Keep the train going. Yeah. But yeah, open license music. I am very open to any suggestions there. I guess my opponent is remembering that they can't use Clone Suffrage Movement the turn they install it with Tech Startup because it's not in play at the beginning of the game. So there's the Chiashi that's going to be going somewhere. You can see the deck list below. There's also a link. Yeah. Hopefully we'll actually get to explore the deck a little bit this game. Baldy, you can't get in my lap right now, man. And we gotta zoom back out. I mean, I can just keep doing this forever. What does News Hour now do? Oh, I don't care about that. So I wonder if my opponent realizes that if they keep doing this, I'll just eventually like pick an agenda off the top and win. All right. Alright, so apparently my opponent just has many, many friends. So some of the staple rules for playing against Prison is, you know, make sure your hand size stays up. Since they tend not to play psychic fields or snares right now, you check every new face down card that you don't know about. Let's run R&D. Run R&D again. That's a Chiashi, so until we have a Parasite, I don't care about it. I think hopefully our opponent realizes that they're kind of in bad shape. Let's check R&D, see if we win. Okay, we don't win here. Let's check HQ. Let's check HQ again. All right. This is for all the marbles. I think this is a 2 moment. Oh. Let's go one more time. What a miserable deck. So I got the hacktivist down. So now our opponent takes the risk that if they res assets in the future, they are going to potentially be putting that future perfect in the trash for me. I'm comfortable just grinding my opponent out slowly. We need a considerably more money. Is the quality coming through high res this time? Or we had an issue last time where it wasn't coming through high res. All right. Let's draw. So, I still have the credits, right? They haven't gone away yet. Sure. Fire it. Very frustrating. I'm probably still going to lose here. I didn't play my opening very well. I don't know. Still a tough matchup, despite having the tools to deal with it. Just install whatever you draw until the runner is forced to give up and loses. Alright, so now we're in lockout land. How many bioethics did I get? Not enough. And there goes my Temujin. Ooh. Let me fix my lighting. Check R&D. Sure, fire it. Hopefully we just win off this pull. Nope, we flatline. Lol. Alright, let's find a new game. Good luck, have fun. Alright, we're gonna try to mulligan for Archives interface in the opening hand. Run HQ. Let's run R&D. Let's install that. And let's install that parasite. Let's get the party started. Waste some money, please. Up against CI. All right, let's go HQ. Let's gain a buck. Let's draw. Next turn, we definitely need to get the Earthrise down so we can use as many of our clicks as possible to pressure. Gotta pressure that CI so they can't do stupid bullshit. Alright, so let's check archives because people get cheeky. Let's run R&D. Get Earthrise down and gain a buck. So that way if we draw a sure gamble, we're immediately able to use it on the next turn. Yeah. We'll see what kind of CI it is. Should be interesting. Ah, it's Stinson. What? What craziness? My mind is blown. Stinson CI. That's awesome. Now that is an interesting way to spice up a popular archetype. I love it. Let's draw. Let's gamble. That is awesome. I was not expecting that. Yo, dog, I heard you like having large credit pools. Oh my god, being able to play Violet level clearance from the heap for no costs seems good. At least we're churning. Yeah, lateral growth is a transaction, Alan. See, this is why we hold the ciphers, because then our opponent doesn't know. They don't know. All right, so let's check that server one. Click one. As I figured, so we're gonna put that down. We're gonna put that down. And then let's run it. Yep, get that beta test out of here. I owe my opponent a card. It can be one of the other ciphers. And my opponent's going to get to lateral growth, but I'm comfortable with the speed at which we are destroying ice. Yep, Nice. So let's hit that. That kind of sucked. But we have the archives interface now. So we can't get to the amount that's actually going to fix the Stinson problem. So instead, we're going to install archives interface, or then we're going to run archives. And we're going to remove violet level clearance from the game. And then there's nothing that can really be salsetted. This is some interesting stuff we got going on. All right, we need money. Like, bad. What an interesting build. We're going to have to let our opponent have that one. We need to start moneying back up. Is this a sand build? Alright, so let's run HQ. One of the interesting things... Okay. So... I can't imagine our opponent has a ton of ice just in this deck in a general sense, but they keep being able to replace what we're killing right as we're killing it, so I could be wrong. This is pretty impressive in its own right. Man, the money struggles are real. Without the career fairs for the acceleration. Can't imagine. Okay, I was about to say, I can't imagine our opponent's gonna fire that. Let's run HQ. Let's check that. Let's draw. I mean, we just lost. There's a biotic in hand. Man, we are having a rough start tonight, but we'll see if we can turn it around. Gotta pilot better. Yep. Good game, well played. I'm more than happy to lose to that. What an interesting build. What a cool concept. So I'm going to take this opportunity. We're just finished game 2. I'm currently 0-2. To give a special shout out to my patrons, Dan Faria, Chris Perez, and Lori Plant, who are all pledged at the levels where you guys get the shout outs on the stream. If you like what I'm doing with the channel and the streams, please consider becoming a patron. I'm still going to do it regardless, but the money is going to help me upgrade my equipment and travel to tournaments and continue streaming. So let's get ourselves another game. And everybody, even if you're not a patron, thank you very much for watching. It means a lot that everybody tells me that the content means a lot to them. Yeah, I've got the right name to be world champ. Then I could be Dan Prime. All right. On to our next opponent. We're like fighting like final boss IDs as our warm-up games. It's good. It's smooth sailing from here. Harpsichord Studios. This should be interesting. I'm tempted to keep this. This is a nice starter. Let's toggle video mode. And let's give him the GLHF. Yeah, the deck I'm playing is below my face and also in the show notes. Let's sure gamble. Let's check one of the cards. Oh look, it's an agenda. That's Diesel. And then let's get casts down. Man, inject and these breakers really are just a match made in heaven. Whoa, 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 whoa. What just happened? My volume just went crazy. That was weird. Alright, so our opponent has quite a bit of money. So let's inject. What did we lose? Parasite. I think we can afford to get rid of a Cypher and one of the Sol sets. Alright, so we get us a Beal. And then let's hit the money. I would love to get a medium. We're probably up against a boom build. So next round, I probably just want to get the Sol set down and run HQ and try to remove the boom from the game. Alright, well, first things first, let's check that card. Go ahead, trash that. Let's put down that. Let's run HQ. And we got one boom out of the game. I am drinking Yard's Philadelphia. It's an American pale ale. It's really delicious. Strongly recommend. All right, so let's go check that. Let's run HQ. Cool. All right, so we're gonna get mid-seasoned here. But I'm not super concerned about it since we're one score away from victory. So let's spend all of our money. And let's just start running. Yeah, I mean, Thomas, the Yards Brawler is like my favorite beer, but this is also quite good. Alright, so there's the hard hitting. Things are getting weird. Let's run that server here. I guess I could just take 2 tags because I don't care. Getting those booms out of the game. Good game. 0 and 3. I mean, it happens. I had lost with this deck until we started the stream, so I'm calling hacks. Hacks has been called. This is an actually decent opening hand for this deck. Lead hacks. Yes, hacking is kind of the point. So how many people behind Thomas, besides Thomas, know the reference I'm making with the title of this deck? That's pretty good. The Shoveler. It's a 90s movie reference. Exciting. Alright, so let's drop medium. Paul, you're close. Paul says that the Shoveler is a reference to a World of Warcraft weapon. But that... The Shoveler is the character played by William H. Macy. Now known primarily for being on the show Shameless. His character just runs around wailing on people with a shovel while dressed like a miner. It's pretty incredible, actually. But yeah. I just appreciate the unapologetic ridiculousness of that film. Like, one of the characters is just named the Shoveler, and he just wails on people with a shovel. Alright. Yay, current clearing. Alright, we got a Clippy. I hear Clippy's pretty good against Blue Sun. So, Alan, just because you don't remember the scene doesn't mean that the character doesn't exist. Alright, what's in there? What do we think? Mausolus in front of that? Let's find out. I'm like a psychic. We're probably just gonna die here. Because I'm gonna get mid-seasoned. Hey, I don't know, Alan. I don't know the way your brain works. So our opponent can't kill us this round, which means we have one turn to win. With 4 medium counters, I feel like that's possible. Well, that sucks. Yep, bye-bye to medium. Well, there's an Atlas steal. Let's go one more time. Oh, wow. Good game. Razor's Edge. So we're now 1-3. One of my favorite lines, and if you haven't seen the movie Mystery Men, I strongly recommend you see it. It's a cult classic making fun of the genre of oversaturated what they felt was an oversaturation of superhero movies in the 90s. Little did they know. It's just this incredibly silly piece. There's this great line where the one character has a skull inside of a bowling ball, and one character says, "Are we to believe that you inserted a skull into that bowling ball?" And he's like, "No, of course not. I had Bob down at the bowling alley do it." Yeah, we could do better. And we did do better. Targeted marketing. Temujin contract. Show me Temujin contract. Yeah, good thing I don't have one in my opening hand. Alright. Interesting. Alright, so let's do this. Let's check HQ. You gotta take those early. Cheiyashi. Not a big fan of that. Let's go again. Mother Goddess. Not a huge fan of that. And then let's get Earthrise down and start building options. Yeah, oh my god, Alan. Yeah, the Batman and Robin movie that came out like a little bit before Mystery Men did. It's like a superhero movie from another planet. How much does Chiashi cost to res? Is it 12? I want to say it's 12, so I don't think that that can be what is here. Oh, no, but it can be that. That's pretty cool. Hey! I'm alright with it. And then let's just money up. God, targeted marketing is such a good card right now. With, like, literally everyone playing Parasite and Temujin Contract. That didn't go as well as I might have hoped. Let's get that down. Salset's probably not gonna carry its weight. I might need the I've had worse. I definitely overdrew like a ton. We'll pitch the I've had worse over the inject. Cypher is going to be a huge deal. These Deja Vus are going to be a huge deal. So it's got to be the casts. And then we only got one virus in the trash, so one of the Dejas. Oh, thank you, Alan. Okay, so let's career fair down this liberated. And let's get just boatloads of cash. Or what constitutes boatloads of cash here. I'd really like to draw a current. I'd like to buy a vowel. There we go. Let's get rid of that. And then let's put down Temujin on archives and run it once, just so we have it down in case our opponent decides to replay it. Yeah, that's a good piece, the programming where you can hover over the name of the card in the chat log to remind you what it does. Hey, Pup Pup, thanks for joining us. All right, what breakers do we have in the trash? What are we vulnerable to? A lot. Okay. Well, let's get this down before we take any net damage. Let's draw. Let's run archives. See if we can get some money to be wasted here. And Clippy's in the bin, so we can break a Chiashi if we need to. Let's take the risk. Fortune favors the exceptionally bold. Actually, in the game of Netrunner, it usually doesn't. Alright. So we need to get our other breakers either installed or ready to be installed, and then we're in pretty good shape. Because we have Cypher. The Parasites are waiting for us in the bin. And we got mediums too. Okay. Okay, so... Okay, I was about to say, if that's a 5-3, then that's definitely where our opponent thinks that whatever's there is definitely going to keep us out. Okay, so we got Yogg, so that's exciting. Let's go ahead and get that down. Just let our opponent know that the DNA trackers are blank. Clippy. It's going to have to be Clippy. Or Parasite. Yeah, Clippy. Alright, so we're going to have to Deja for a current here. But I'm alright with that. So... we can't be having no currents just flying around all willy-nilly. I'd really like to find an MK. That's exciting. We have 2 pieces of our combo here. We really just need to find MK Ultra, and then we're okay. Come on. Alright. So I'm okay with this because we're now getting set up. We can I've had worse next turn, hopefully find it. And because we've just got to start on our digging business. Okay, it's log. It's big, it's heavy, it's wood. Fun fact, despite people's hatred of it in years 1 and 2, I think Yogg might be one of the best designed breakers in Netrunner. From a cost standpoint, from a restriction standpoint, from the amount of additional support it requires to be good, I think it's a great card. Alright, so we've got MK Ultra now. I don't think there's going to be 2 sentries here, so I actually think the more cost-effective choice is for us to hit this, put that down, and then run server 2. So let's go ahead and boop. So here's the neat part. If we continue, he's just going to do a ton of damage to us. So we're just going to jack out. And then we're going to owe our opponent a handful of cards here. We've already pitched a Sol set, right? Yeah. How much work do we think Archives interface is going to do? You have to let me continue. No worries. My bad. So I think we just go ham and force our opponent to deal with us. So let's drop that. Let's run R&D. Oh, that's cute. So let's jack out. Let's run Archives and clean this off then. Alright, so now we're going to need Blorchestra, the Transmordorian Orchestra, to be able to get in here. I think we also can afford to punish HQ currently. So let's hit that. Let's get a Parasite and a Parasite. Let's put that Parasite there. Let's run HQ. Let's see what exciting things await us. I do like the design element of Black Orchestra, where it's like nightmarishly bad for the vast majority of code gates, but like the main problem that it's meant to fix, which is Anarch's problems with Lotus Field, it's like just as efficient as Gordian Blade. I love it. I am a code gate connoisseur. There has to be an agenda in there, right? That's what I'm thinking anyway. Now I'm holding this all set because I want to make sure that if our opponent tries to like rush something out cheeky like, they don't money up to really be able to protect this from being removed from the game, because their deck is built around this Mumbad City Grid. So the Nisei's in there, and so's a Global Food. So that's exciting. So let's draw. Let's Temujin HQ. Let's run HQ. And then let's hitch your gamble. Of course I will play Parasite and Cypher. That's one of the things that makes me the maddest about the Cypher hate, is the fact that it was a card that I was very excited to experiment with, that now everybody acts like you're a troll if you want to try to play it. Oh my god, the Abagnale, the Frank Abagnale Code Gate Breaker. So good. I mean, I can weather the storm here. I'm not overly concerned about this, buddy. He was gonna do it, the thing. Get that crap out of here. Alright, I've got to put that Parasite back on. We're fixing the board state right now. Yep. All fixed. Yeah, that's the big thing. You don't have to meet their strength to bypass it. Oh, did you just res a Fairchild? Nope. Let's check HQ a couple times. Drain some of this money. We're doing wizard stuff. Right now we're 3-1. This is game 5. We need Blorchestra. Alright, so let's draw. Let's draw. Let's draw. And let's career fair down that daily cast. We need to find Black Orchestra. It's in here, right? Like, I put one in here? Yeah, there's one in there. Look at this. Look at this nonsense. Alright. I don't know how much I care about what our opponent's doing right now. Okay, so there's the Blorchestra. So let's start building the pressure. Let's trash that. Let's install that on R&D. And let's start doing the thing. Build the pressure. Uh-oh. We're almost to the point where we're engaging the shovel. Oh, we didn't lose the combo. We didn't lose the combo. Ah! All right, let's go R&D. Let's get in there. And we die. Oh my god. And we double died. All right, so we are 1 and 4. Let's find another one. That was fun, Alan. Thank you for the good game. I died to my own recklessness. I could have just drawn up. I mean, actually, drawing up wouldn't have saved. Actually, I think I only had 2 points, right? Or did I have more than 2 points? No, I had 4 points. Yeah, no, I still would have died to the fetal anyway. That doesn't look like a very good hand to me. Good luck, have fun. That looks a little better. We've got Sol set, so we can deal with whatever cards are being installed into remotes. We've got Aaron, which is very good against yellow, so we're in good shape. Alright, we need to find a breaker on our next turn. Yeah, multi-accessing against Jinteki like that, not a good idea. Not a good idea at all. Let's run server 1. Hopefully it's not something too monstrous. Or maybe it is. Maybe it's a toll booth and we get a toll booth res. That'd be pretty rad. Yeah, I'll get rid of that. Get while the getting's good. Put down Sol set even though I should have had that before. We really need breakers. Probably, Chris. If your name is Clown, you probably have shenanigans planned. But hopefully not like Pennywise shenanigans, because then I might have to stop the stream and go run. Okay. We need breakers. Well, actually, right now I need to be able to get cards out of my hand. Data Ward. That's a card with numbers, big numbers on it. I feel okay about how that went. Let's put that down. Get rid of that for now. Let's see what's on archives. Lols. Let's draw. That's a good one. Let's get that down. Then let's clear this off of archives. All these glorious power counters. Surveillance sweep. Interesting. go check server 2. Let's run R&D. Gutenberg. Good thing I do not care about no Gutenbergs. Like, because I can just clear the tag. So we get a black orchestra and a Yogg on the pull. We're checking a new remote. We're going to go ahead and remove that money card from the game. Let's check HQ while we have many clicks to recover. It's a pop-up. So we're going to be breaking even now on these runs. And then let's just money up. Let's pitch that. Actually, since we just took money, let's get Yogg down. Let's go check archives. Okay. Let's gain a buck. Let's put down Mimic. We really need to get some auxiliary money set up. Showing off's not going to come up. They're not playing Sensies. Nice. There's Clippy. Let's get Hacktivist down. Let's get that down. And let's check HQ. Let's get rid of the other one. Alright. Do we have 2 parasites in the bin now? We do have 2 parasites in the bin. Alright, so now we have Cypher. So... there we go. Earthrise is going to be kind of a tempo hit right now, and we have most of what we need. So let's pitch that. Break the one that matters. And we owe our opponent a card. Actually, one less money. And then put that on data board. Hard-hitting news. Go check. Let's take a little look-see. How many parasites have we already seen? Let's do an air encounter. Let's do another air encounter. And we haven't gotten a chance to do our play like at all. I mean, it's also just possible that I'm just playing like huge garbage. All right. If our opponent is holding the combo, I think we just lose here. So we're going to find out if we just lose here. Or if they're just holding any 2-1, we lose. Is there a timing window for me to use Aaron after the trace? Here, signs point to no, in my mind. Like, what is the priority of Aaron Marin and Data Ward? We're getting there. So if we demo run here, we could just draw our opponent the win. So we're gonna let me do the math here. I think we can win off these pulls. Alright, so now we're going to go in again. And we're going to see fresh cards. Alright, the combo came through for us. 4 and 2. Sometimes you gotta dig deep. Let's see if we can get one more in. This should be interesting. Good luck, have fun. Balder, there's nothing over there. Come on. DEFCON, thank you very much for the game. Money, money, money. Money. It's Foundry. Yeah, I'll run it. Cool. We still got the Dejas. Balder, there's nothing in there, man. Come on. Hopefully we don't just die here to a double neural EMP. Well, there goes parasites. Balder, come here. There's nothing over there. I would love if we could find an actual breaker. There has to be an agenda. So Clippy's in there now. Let's see what's on archives. That has a lot less utility. That doesn't have a lot of utility. We need the money. We probably are only going to need one deja vu. Yeah, so there we go. So that one's an agenda, I would guess. We got to get that YOG out of the trash, because the YOG saves us a lot of money over the long haul, but now it's gone. Yeah, I have to assume the YOG is what's going to go here. Yep. So this is a hard arc lockdown build. All right. Yeah, I mean, I could get employee strikes in and cut the career fair. Yeah, no, a lot of the decks that I built, like I built this deck this morning. You have to keep in mind that everything that I play on this channel is largely an experiment that I've just started working with. That's why it's still 46 cards. Really need my last parasite here so I can get rid of that macrophage. Thank you. There you are. Wait, where did we pick up an extra brain damage from? Oh, right, Cypher. No, he's not peeing in the corner. He's just freaking out. Let's just start rebuilding. Yeah, I mean, you can play Alder. Do not scratch anything that's on that shelf. I do have a plan for this deck to deal with controlling the message, and it's called Aaron Marone and Solset Slums. Of course, it won't let me close prompt. There we go. Yeah, I mean, I usually use Aaron to immediately remove the breaking news tags. Oh no, I didn't use Cypher. I have a max hand size of 3. I really just need to be able to get into R&D like one more time, but I don't think that's gonna happen. There has to be agendas. Uh, Aaron's a little late to the party. Come on. I broke it. If I could just win off of this pick, this would be great. Thank you. Phew. Alright, so there was a lot of piloting errors this evening on my part. I'm going to stick it out with the deck. I'm going to keep trying to tighten it up. I think maybe the career fairs could just be employee strikes. I don't have enough influence for 2 Aaron Marone. I guess I could drop Yogg, but Yogg really increases the end game efficiency of this deck. I guess I could just really double down on Parasite play for Code Gates especially. No, I didn't get a chance to use Showing Off. I still think Demo Run has value, so maybe it should be 2 Demo Run instead of a Showing Off and a Demo Run. I like Hacktivist, but if we go up to 3 strikes, then I'll cut Hacktivist and that leaves me room for more money, or more accelerants. But yeah, so let's take a look there. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's get strike. Let's get rid of showing off. Let's get rid of Earthrise. It's another draw card I can put in that will actually work. I guess we could do 2 strikes. Get rid of the Yogg. Put another Aaron in. Get another Black Orchestra. Cut Hacktivist. Demo run. And then 2 Dirty Laundries. Yeah, that looks pretty good. And then just dig deep. Yeah, I think that looks pretty solid. What do people think? And then my high strength code gate breaker is Parasite, is basically what it comes down to. Now I could always, since I'm now running basically completely conspiracy breakers, I could get rid of the Dirty Laundries and put Peddlers in, which would still give me accelerants. Yeah, I actually think Peddlers are a better call here. 2x Peddler, and look, it's a rare Code Marvelous deck where I am at 45 cards. I think that looks pretty solid. All right, everyone, thank you very much for joining me. I always appreciate you spending your Tuesday nights with me to watch me test my decks that I've come up with. If you don't already know, I'm also on Twitter at Code Marvelous. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank all of my patrons, but especially Dan Faria, Chris Perez, and Lori Plant, who pledged at the shout-out tier. There's a link in the show notes before. If you like what I'm doing, consider supporting me. I'm going to keep doing it regardless, but I love the support. So, thank you very much. I'm going to keep trying to make a foray into Tier 1 identities and see how I do. And until we see you all again, always be running.